Well, welcome one and all on an evening which is far from ideal in terms of weather conditions. Right now it's okay, cloudy but nothing worse. However, the fear is that rain is on its way, and this match, critical as it is, could soon be pretty damp, soggy or even worse. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Monster matchup, Jim Rodman.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
We're underway. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I think if they're going to win this, they're going to have to play to the strengths of this fella, João Pedro. Considering his power and his technical ability, you want him on the ball with space around him because he can make so much happen.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Udogi. Bentancur, João Palhinha, Pedro Porro, Kudus, Tell is having a shot! Kudus shapes to shoot! Up he goes! He will be livid with himself. Could be danger here. He's in here. Goes for a shot! An act of charity gratefully received. So, a breakthrough already. Tell. Romero. Bentancur. Moved on forwards. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. João Pedro. Aim forwards. Pedro Neto providing an outlet on that flank. Palmer. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
has missed it.
Oh, Peter, I'm not a great reader of body language, but I didn't like the way he walked up to that.
They've played it short. Chance for a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's been taken short. Nice physical challenge. Crossing, there's the shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Van de Ven. Pedro Porro, gently done. Simons. And it's Udogi. Nice interception. Real chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
James. Pedro Neto. Tell. And he thumps it clear. Bentancur. Pedro Potts hits a shot! He's had a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Pedro Neto. Colwell. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Fernández. And it's played forward. João Palhinha. João Pedro. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. And there's green grass ahead of him. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Kudus has been caught there, it's a foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
He'll fancy himself from here, looking to widen the gap even further here. Can he finish? Referee's given a throw. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Kudus. Kudus gets his head on it! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
James can get it clear. Kudus. Doggy, and he's managed to get for chance! And this is getting better and better. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Colwill forwards and with intent. Now it's João Pedro. No foul, says the referee. Xavi Simons. Simons, and a chance! Oh, that's well done, really robust. And we've reached half-time. We can review the first half.
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals. And 2 between them at half-time. That gets things going for the second half. Colwill. It's a throw-in. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Great defending, strong and determined. That's really well manoeuvred. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. João Palhinha does really well to win the ball there. Romero. And it's Udogi. And here's Tell. Moved on forwards. And they can counter here. Palmer, gently done. Oh, he's onto this. He's got away. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Pedro Neto.
Really don't seem to be so eager about their pressing just now.
Well, certainly compared to what we saw from them earlier in the game.
Well, I suspect it's a case of searching for more defensive balance now, Peter.
Proves too strong. Cucurella forwards and with intent. Palmer shifted upfield. Xavi Simons. Now it's Tell. He's shifting through the gears here. Succumbs to the pressure. James, aim forwards. Looking to break at pace. James, and he goes cross-field. Cucurella. Tell. Doggy, hit into the middle. He's cut it out. Palmer. Fernández. Pedro Neto played out to the left flank. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. By no Gittins. Shot a goal! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
And it's played forward. Tell. Pedro Neto. Now it's João Pedro.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And it's Palmer. Played out to the right. James pings it across. Well read. And the danger is averted. João Palhinha. Kudus looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
It's been slipped through. It's over the line, and that'll be a goal kick.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Gusto. Palmer. João Pedro. Now then, the ball's come loose. Palmer really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Brilliantly cut out. And he's heaved it away. Pedro Porro picks it up now.
Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter. Needed more targets to aim at in the box.
Cucurella forwards and with intent. And we're not going to make any further progress now. And he's lost his man here. And the finish! Chalobah herring after the ball here. So who's he picking out? Pedro Porro tries across. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Undoubtedly gave us the perfect example of how you start a game of football. They came out with purpose, intensity, energy. They were determined to grab the initiative, and of course were duly awarded.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.